Welcome back to 3 News at 5. I cannot believe those pictures that we showed
right?
going to commercial break. It is gingerbread season, but one Cleveland artist, as you just saw, is taking holiday baking to a level where really the rest of us can only just sit back and admire.
Just really putting us all to shame.
Yes.
Our very own Mike-Polk-Jr. is giving us a closer look at how our city's iconic buildings have been turned into edible sculptures, and this year's project might just be her biggest undertaking yet.
Gingerbread house crafting, a festive holiday tradition enjoyed by children and all lovers of Yuletide dessert-based architecture. Most designs trend towards the simplistically jolly, but Cleveland artist Sarah Wagner's creations are something else entirely. A graphic artist and video editor by day, she's also become known for crafting intricate gingerbread versions of Cleveland landmarks, like Terminal Tower, the West Side Market, and East 4th Street. This holiday season, she was commissioned by the Cleveland Public Library for a very special project.
We worked out building this to celebrate the 100th anniversary.
The result? An incredibly detailed Art Deco masterpiece in sugar and spice.
About how many pieces, if you had to ballpark it, was this made of?
I tried to guess. I think it's probably over 400 individual pieces because every part of the front is like layered. So the columns are each 2 pieces, and then there's actually 3 layers. I was given all the architectural renderings from 100 years ago, so I had something other than Google Maps to go off of, which is my usual strategy. But then when you really look at this building, there's a lot of little details in there. I can tend to get really hung up on details.
And while her final creations look effortless, the process is anything but.
I roll out the dough, and I have templates that I made and print out. And I transfer the design on the template to the rolled out dough, cut it all out, put it in the freezer for a little bit to keep it cold so it doesn't lose its shape too much, and then bake it. Sometimes up to like 40, 50 minutes for some of these pieces. So if you count every individual piece times 40, that's a lot of oven time.
Wagner says working in gingerbread comes with its own unique set of challenges.
It tends to like flex a lot, or it grows and shrinks over time. It puffs up when you bake it, but then it shrinks back down when it dries out. Fun thing I learned this time is that it is flammable.
Ooh, I didn't know that. Gingerbread's flammable?
If it falls on the bottom of your oven, it is.
How do you learn to work with this? Did you go to like a gingerbread baking, model making school of some sort I'm unfamiliar with?
No, I'm pretty much self-taught, but I think Reddit helps out a lot.
So what's next? No surprise, fans are already making requests.
Somebody suggested the old arcade. Progressive Field is one that I've heard, but I'm personally holding out until we at least like make it into the playoffs with a deep run.
That's a good move.
I'm not giving it to them unless they deserve it.
So with any luck, and hopefully a postseason appearance, there are many more beautiful, impossibly detailed, and technically edible Cleveland tributes still to come. This is Mike, looking at a little library in a big library for 3 News.
Now, here's what I learned about gingerbread. It goes back 5,000 years, actually, you guys. Really? Yes, but it only started being made into gingerbread houses in the 1800s in Germany, of all places, because everything weird starts in Germany, obviously. And it was actually, it's believed to have been rooted in the Hansel and Gretel fairy tale with the witch's house is made out of.
Okay.
So that's where it all started, and now it's a Christmas tradition, and she is absolutely amazing, is she not?
I was saying it while we were watching the piece, it just reinforces my belief that no matter what the skill set or the craft is, there's always someone that takes it to a level that is simply awe-inspiring.
He's talking about you right now, Lena Lyra.
And her anchoring skills.
Sure,
you believe that? And Mike and his reporting skills.
No.
Quickly, did you sample any of the product?
No, I wouldn't eat that. She doesn't eat that, no. But she has the old ones still, like preserved, the former ones. She said they're not looking so good these days. You got to appreciate it for a moment, and then it's gone, like the Christmas season.
I'm just amazed.
Here for a minute.
Amen.
Totally amazed. She makes her own gingerbread, her own
All from
frosting,
scratch.
Mark Johnson. She's not busting out the hot glue gun, which I've been known to cheat.
She makes it all from scratch.
I can make a square out of Lincoln logs or Legos. That's about as good as it gets for me.
Me too.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
yeah. You'll wait for my museum display, Lincoln logs.